Okay, I'm going to make a video on the increasing method. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of the decreasing and increasing all at once. So to start off this pattern right here, it shows we have 8 of the black on the bottom. So what we're going to do when we get started, I'll try to center it. We double up our band like so. We put them in a figure 8. We're going to need 8 of them. Remember, 2 bands twisted and then figure 8'd. It's going to be our starting row. We're doing this because we want this to have a nice tight binding start. There's 5 of them. Feisty little thing. 6. 7. And 8. Okay. So that's our start. 8 of them on there. Okay. I put on crossbands. I'm going to have 1 through 4 and then 4 through 5. It could be 1 through 5 and then to the end, as long as one is 4 and one is 5. This is going to alternate because the rows are going to be uneven, so we'll just do what we can. Our next row, notice that we have right here another one that isn't in the first row, so this is adding on one. So we have to put that on here. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll show it to you. See, there's the one we just added on right there. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that we're going to put over the blacks that are right there. Then we have to put another one on. See how I crossed it like the first row? And the rest are all going to be straight. Okay, we'll put that right there. These ones, the tans, are all going to be on there just like this. There's no reason at all to cross them because they're not the first row. And there are 8 of these rows. 3. Just like this. This is all we're doing, putting them on like this and opening them up. There's 5. 6. 7. 8. Okay, now we're going to add another one on down here to the end. So again, we take 2, fold them in half, then we put them on just like that. Okay, so what we want to do is make sure, let's see, I gotta go back to my pattern. Sketch X. I want to see, so I gotta get my paintbrush up there so I can cross it out. So there's 1 and there's 2. Okay, so I'm going to use this because I can do it quicker with this. But again, when you put on your cross ones, which in this case are clear, you always put them on from left to right. You always take them off right to left. So I'll lift these up like this, and that way we're going to take these lower ones, and they're double this time, so it makes it a little bit harder, and we're just going to pull them right up over. And make sure that the only ones you get are the ones on the bottom. Okay, because that's the only ones you want. We leave this second row there, and I'm going to turn that right around so I can reach right in that groove and pull it up over. Okay, that's all we're doing. Taking the bottom one up over. And this one we're just leaving alone for now until we get our crossband on it next time. Come on. The first row, if you don't have this ridge going, then your thing get twisted and just turn it around. That way this will fit right up in there. Be a lot easier to put over. Whoops, that happens too. I guess in a perfect world it wouldn't, but in my world, it happens. Okay, again, this one, we just added it. We haven't put a crossband across it yet. And one thing I want to point out, when you're doing this, you should take a band and put it along the side that is on the left of you or the right of you, as long as you know it. So you always won't get confused wondering which end's which, and this is the side on the left I go to put them on. Okay, so on this time we're going to be adding 1, 2 to our next row, but in the meantime we're going to take our crossbands, put them on. 1 through 4, 1 through 4, and it works out great. 1 through 4. Okay, so now again we have this added row. We're taking 2 again, turning them in half, putting them on. Okay, see, putting it right on. Doesn't go over this, it's our added one. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 of the tan ones. So again, 2 bands at a time. They're going to go right over the crossbands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I haven't added one on here yet, so let's do that now. Okay, here's our 10th, and then we're adding one. We added one onto the end, so there we have it. So now let's go up, up, up. All I did is lift these up. As you can see, they go right over the center now. Okay, I'm going to cross this aisle off, and I'm going to go ahead and pull these bottom ones over the top again. That's how easy it is to increase. These just leave. I'll turn this over. Same thing on this side. And when you turn these over like this, that's why I said it was important to put that elastic or a piece of tape, what have you, on the end, so you don't get confused and start going in the opposite direction. If your pattern is not the same from side to side, it will be a big impact and it will mess up. Okay, so here we are, elastic on the left. Okay, push these back down. Okay, so this time we're just going to put our crossbands on. We're not adding on an extra row. I think this I'm going to go 4, 5, and 5. Okay, we're going to keep, it's going to keep varying whatever we have for rows. Okay, so there's no added row this time. So we go 1 black, and I have 3 tans, and I have to keep reaching across myself here because I'd already made this once and took it apart so I could redo it because I didn't like the way it came out the first time because of one thing, and if one thing bugs me, it isn't going to happen. So there we go. I'm going to put these on. And put this on. And we have another black. And then we have 3 tans. 1, 2, 3, and then another black. And I'm going to cross this one off. Then we'll loom these up. And when we loom them again, we're just pulling the, oops, okay, let's pull these over first, that's fine. Didn't get the crossbands over yet. Okay, so they're all over now. We just lift these up over, and always make sure you got the right set. There we go. We didn't add any on, so we're looming right up to the end this time. And you notice when you pick this bottom one up, see how it comes right over and it goes right on top of this? That's the way you want to do it. If it does something different, then you've grabbed the wrong set of bands. And you'll have to fix it, unless you're going to have a lot of problems. Alrighty. Here we are. Always push it down in between. Okay, this time we're going to add on again. So what do we do when we add on? We grab 2 of these, twist them, put them on the end. Okay, we're going to add one onto each end, so I'll just put the other end on now too. I should have put my crossbands on first. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do 5, 4, 5 this time. 5, 4, 5. Again, I don't do this one yet. Okay, so I just put my extra one on, and I got 2 more black to go. I'm going to have 2 cream color for tan. Okay, another black. 2 tan again. 1, 2. Another black. 2 more tan. This should be the end of our tan. And 3 blacks. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that's already on there. Almost made a mistake. Okay, so I'm going to lift these over. I'm going to cross this off. Then we're going to, what do we got here? Okay, so as I see right here, last time this one never made it over, so we definitely want that over. Okay. Yep. Okay. So here we go. For those of you that don't have these, they sell these at Joann's Fabrics. I'm sure they sell them at Michael's, just about anywhere where you're going to get your... Okay, see what we got here? Let me take this off for a minute and put it over here for now. See this? This one didn't get put over last time, so it's not too late to do that. Do that now. Then just put this back and then pull this over. You notice sometimes as you loom along, you'll find little things that you've done wrong. That's the time to fix them. Sometimes you'll find one that didn't quite make it over, like in that case. It's as easy as that to fix it, as long as you find it then. It's not fun when you don't find it till a few rows down. See, right here it happened as well. I don't know why. It happened on both ends this time. Let's see how that extra one is down there? So we're just going to lift that right up and pull it over. Push that back down, push this on, and then pull it over. That's really weird that happened both at the same time. Okay, let's get our crossbands on. I'm going to go 4, 4, 4, and 5. Okay, this time we're adding on again. This will be the last time we add on. One at this end, one at the other end. Way down here. Okay. We are going to then put on 3 blues. 1, 2, 3 blues. Okay. And we're going to have 4 8 black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black. Now we're going to have 3 blue again. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so we're going to pick these up. Remember, this is the last time we're going to add on. Crossing out that row. And lift all these up over. I'm trying to get it so you can actually see this, so hopefully you are this time. I have a lot of videos where my hands get in the way. I know this one's probably got shadows. I have a very strong light I'm using right now. Well, we got another one of these. So let's get that up and over. No, that's not the one. Always make sure you get the right one, and you can tell which is the extra one. And I think what happened here is there was actually, oh, this isn't a messed up one, this is actually, the added one is folded, so it looked like more, and you know what, hopefully that isn't what we did down here. We'll see. Okay. There we are. There we are. There we are. That wasn't anything that I wanted to happen. So what went wrong here? This did not make it over. Okay. So the last one we put on was a blue one on top. So we would have had a black at the bottom that we added on last time. And then this would have been here for this time. Okay, like so. And then this would have been over. And that would have been over. Okay, fine. Okay. So that was that aisle. Okay. So this time, we get some of these crossbands up here. We're going to put our crossbands on. Don't worry about my mess ups, just as you loom along, you'll figure out what's happening to your own, and it just pay attention to how you're getting these side ones on. Those are how you're going to learn to do it, and if you get a little mess up in the middle, don't even worry about that right now, just learn how to do this part. Okay, so on this side, I'm going to go black on this end. Okay, so I don't have to count them all. I'm going to go black, and then I'm going to go 3 blues, then I know the rest are all black in between on my pattern. So it saves me from counting them all each time. Come on. And we'll get this one on. Okay. Cross this one out. Okay, I'm going to turn this off and out, and I'm going to do 4 more rows just like this, and then I'll get back to it.